reason got you feeling like the deck is stacked against you? You can get everything you need to protect yourself, your rights, and your property at jonahbay.com. You can learn how to remove that so-called judge from your case with the writ of penendus and decisis webinar and template. Get that so-called judge out of here. You can learn how to save your money so you can make money with the discharge webinar DVD right here at jonahbay.com. While you're there, you definitely need to pick up the injunction webinar and template. Don't believe me? Check this out.
Peace to the gods. You're now listening to the sounds of Hindsight Radio.
I want to share a story regarding the injunction. I did the injunction, and I was stopped by the police. I didn't realize it. So he said ticket, and so he went to his car and ran my plate, and I literally mean he almost ran back to my car with my license and said, "Have a nice day," and sent me on my way.
What happened to the ticket, though? Where's my damn
no ticket. He sent me on. He told me to have a nice day and sent me on my way.
I have no
So
idea.
the injunction does work.
Go visit jonahbay.com.
At jonahbay.com, you can choose from a wide selection of webinars, seminars, templates, certified documents to get you ready. He can teach you how to go ahead and get out of debt.
I didn't make
And not only get out of debt, but to be self-sufficient where you don't need to go ahead and utilize the system. You are the system.
jonahbay.com.
I didn't. Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. As the commercial says, we got an upcoming webinar for the tax injunction. A lot of people online was asking me, they don't even know what injunction means. I'm like, yo, maybe you should look up the word injunction. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a legal term, a law term, a lawful term, right? But the tax injunction is going to make it where any and everyone who uses it won't have to pay taxes, state and federal level. How many of y'all want these people out of your pocket? You should, because it's slavery. Anytime anyone takes any of my labor, it's slavery. I know you might say, well, they're not taking labor, they're taking money. What y'all got to realize is money is a tool to store labor. So that means, yes, they took your labor. When they're taking your money, they're taking your labor. Just on that premise alone, 90% of the shit y'all going through is unconstitutional. Just like child support. Yo, child support agency doesn't have a promissory note that you sign saying that you are the debtor, you're going to pay back a certain amount with interest. That means they're not your creditor. According to the Fair Debt Collections Act, that's illegal, right? What about the baby mama? What about the kid? Neither one of them got a promissory note that you signed that said you owe them X amount of money you're going to give them. So why the hell they taking money out your check for child support? That's slavery. I can't believe in this time and age, I got to teach people what slavery is. But in today's society, y'all don't know. What the problem is, they show you movies of black people being whipped and hung, and y'all think that's slavery. That's what's in your mind. That's what you've been programmed to believe is slavery. No, anytime someone's taking money from you and they ain't give you nothing, that's slavery. That's like a lot of you niggas out there, y'all put yourself in slavery for women. Helping women with their bills, giving them money and all that, and that woman does nothing for you. You might be like, oh, Jonah, what are you talking about? You married? You do that for your wife. Your wife don't work. My wife runs the whole site, jonahbay.com. My wife does all types of things for me, 24/7, and put up with my shit. 24/7. What? Please, I'm only giving you props because I'm on the radio. I'm never going to tell you to your face. You better hear it while I'm on the radio. She does things. Of course, I'm going to give her whatever the hell she wants, and been doing it for 30 years. That's not slavery. That's mutual exchange. That's mutual exchange. If you're not getting mutual exchange from your significant other, whether you're a girl or a boy, it's slavery. Get that through your head. Just like I've always been against this. I've been talking about this for years. It's time for us to start doing it. Any goddamn time a club, a bar is letting women in for free and don't let you in for free, you have to pay. Women get free parking. You don't get free parking. You need to sue. Discrimination, slavery. This is why a lot of our women don't respect us as men, because they're treated better. And they're treated better because it's a woman? Nah, it don't work that way. It's time to even the playing field all the way across. Anyone who wants to do unfair practices gets sued. Plain and simple. And then you'll get the money. Then you'll have the power. Then you get the respect. And your women will flock to you if they respect you. But you're going to have to put in the work to make that happen. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of time I'm on. I haven't forgotten it's Consultation Wednesday. So with no further ado, let me open up the call log, see what y'all talking about out there. You know what I mean? I'm going 5. Yo, Shaka, where's old boy with that testimony we've been trying to get him to come and do for weeks now, man? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Shaka, Solar, find out where he at. I want to hear that tonight. All right, I'm going to 585 500. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
What's up, God?
I'm so happy and grateful that large sums of money. I'm gonna just say money tonight. Large sums of money come to you and I, ASAP and easily.
Ashe. What's up?
I don't know if I fell on my sword or if I just had a aha moment. Now, remember I told you I just went to court a few weeks, like a month ago, for the speeding ticket, right?
Yes.
So remember I told you the district attorney told me that she never received my discovery. You know, I sent you the audio, right?
Yes.
So she gave me 3 documents before all of that transpired. When I first got in, you know, and they called us up or whatever. She came over, she gave me 3 documents, and then she asked the judge and the clerk to put them on the record. Now, I had this aha moment yesterday because I was going through my documents, you know, getting them together. Now, I want to ask you, when you catch one of them in the lie, and they lie on their oath, if I would have caught her in what I'm about to tell you, could she have gone to, could they have arrested her? So she lied on her oath because those 3 documents that I asked her for was out of my discovery. So I should have said, you lying because I asked you for these specific things. So how do you know to give this to me? Is that correct?
Even though she gave you the same stuff that was in your discovery, you can't prove that she's seen it. Especially when she said she didn't see it.
But what about if
those documents are identical to what I asked for in my discovery.
It's circumstantial. That's circumstantial. You know what I mean? First of all, how can you prove she had your discovery? Did you send it to her?
With those documents. Go ahead.
Did you send it to her restricted mail and got her signature?
I had green cards, but remember they were denying. They acted like they didn't know who
Did
the
you
certain
send
people
it
were that
to
signed.
her restricted mail?
I believe so, but I can't answer that off the bat. Yes.
Restricted mail means no one can get it unless she signs for it.
No, because I didn't know who the attorney was at the time.
Exactly.
So
She don't have proof she got it. You may have proof that
No.
it got to her office, right?
Yeah.
And you can hold her accountable just because it got to the office, right?
Mm-hmm. Not based upon the evidence that she tried to put in.
No, because she could have been telling the truth that she didn't see it at the time she said that last time y'all was in court, right? Just because a clerk receives it or the mailroom receives it don't mean she got it.
So that's not even suspicious that it was the same document that I asked for?
No.
Like, how
No. It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial. Okay. She did not have it. She did not have it the day that y'all last went to court, and she said she didn't see it. So boom, she gets back to the office and say, yo, where's this discovery? It's supposed to have came in, and someone's like, oh shit.
But that was our first time going to court. That was our first time in court.
When? When I played it. That was weeks ago. That has nothing to do with now.
Oh, well, the reason that I brought it up was because of the 241, 242 case. I felt like I had opportunity to.
You have a 241. I'm tired of y'all not really grasping what it is. Any fucking time anyone doesn't give you rights that's protected by the Constitution, that's a 241, 242 suit. That's it. It's that simple.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Well, my question tonight really was, I was going to ask about thank you for answering that, though.
No doubt.
You broke it down real good.
Facts.
Thank you. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to leave them no motherfucking wiggle room. But it just was a moment for me, because it was like, to me, even though you saying it's circumstantial, I caught her in a lie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they
do
lied
not.
To you.
You believe you caught her. You believe you caught her in a lie, and you're still talking about the same thing.
I do.
So move on.
I do.
Move on. If you can't convince me, you damn sure can't convince a jury. There's no way you can prove it.
Okay. All right. So I have a question about the promissory note and the UCC. So I filed the non-UCC in the county, and now I'm ready to do the UCC on the state level.
All you do, you go up there, you fill it out online tonight, and it says accompanied file number or some shit on it, I believe, and you put your original non-UCC file number, and you might mention that the proof of the lien is in UCC file, non-UCC file, in XYZ county. That's it. You barely fill it out.
Okay.
Because if they want to know,
so I don't even have to worry about.
If they want to know, you ain't showing collateral, none of that stuff. You just mentioning it. If they want to know, they'll go down and find the file at the county. That's how that works.
Oh, okay. So it's just basically like you have been referring to, like it's just a notice.
It's a notice. That's it. You don't show no proof on it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Do I have room for one more question?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tonight. I appreciate it.
No doubt. Peace.
All right, peace.
I'm going to next caller 408-761. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, Jonah Bay.
What's up, my brother? I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Just barely got the 241, 242 suit webinar, and I'm actually waiting for for Monday. Actually, the webinar for the injection of the IRS.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I got a quick question. When you got let's say if you got a ticket, because I got quite a few of those. And as soon as I get it, and I feel that 241, 242 lawsuit, how do I find out about the judge name and the district attorney?
You got to go back to the county, to the court, wherever the hell they held it, and say, I need a record for this case right here.
Okay, so I just fill it out.
Yeah. So if you got a ticket, you take a copy of that ticket to that clerk and say, I want all records dealing with this case right here.
Okay, and also, let's say that if I want to skip, and I don't, because right now I cannot hire an IA. But I can just
what's an IA? What's IA?
Oh, the private investigator.
Oh, it's a PI. I mean, IA. I was like, is that internal affairs? How the hell do you hire internal affairs?
So I can leave the wife or the girlfriend out of it until for the first one until I get some bread.
You can sue whoever you want. You can do as many as you want or as least as you want, right? But all I know is if you you can't do the girlfriend, but if you do the wives and shit, that puts extra pressure on them because the wives is gonna be on their ass.
Okay, because right now I just need some bread. I'm just saving everything for, I save everything that I could for this webinar. And now
you know, I have a template for you to go into court for free. So why are you even talking about it costs to get in?
Oh, yeah, I just barely got that too.
So what I'm saying is it costs you nothing to sue, man. It costs you nothing to add extra people. I guess you're saying it might cost you because you gotta send the notices to everyone in the mail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
that was it. But the other one, I'm actually studying the Georgia Constitution and the California Constitution just to make sure that which verbiage sounds the same, just like you say.
Exactly. You got to do that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, brother. Peace to Jonah Bay.
All right. Peace, my brother.
And I guess that was it. All right. Thank you. Sorry for missing the other shows.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Now, tonight I'm going to be working on a template that you all probably need. It's going to be an injunction for Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. They ain't supposed to be reporting on y'all. And they damn sure didn't give you no money. They're making money off your info. And you ain't making no money. Right? That's identity theft. I'm doing an injunction against working on that paperwork tonight. So it's going to be a new template. It's going to be the credit union's injunction. All right. So let me go to the next caller. I'm going to 407-668. Peace to the God. Y'all all going to have perfect credit and get money from suing. Peace to the God.
Yo, you the God, man. Yo, peace to the God, Jonah Bay.
What up?
You the God, man. You just dropped a big old bomb just now.
Yeah, you know, I figure y'all want perfect credit too. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's dope.
Me myself, you know, I don't use straw man credit, but you know, I know y'all do.
Let me ask you a question on that. Just inquiring mind. Since you bring that up, if you say you go and say, yo, you can't be reporting on my name, would you still? How would you get credit with other?
You're gonna pick and choose what you're gonna say they can and can't report on. See, the way it works is they can report on something if you give them permission to report on something. So if you get who you gonna give them permission? Shit that's good on your credit report. All the negative shit, I can give you permission.
Facts. Big facts. Yeah. Because you're still in my identity making money, and then you get to rate or judge me pretty much.
Yeah.
How you? Yeah.
It's common sense. I hope y'all know now. All these templates I'm doing for y'all and all that is really based on straight common sense now and the law. Common sense in the law. Yo, y'all have been getting put in slave. Don't you know that's slavery for the credit unions to steal your identity, make money, and then cost you more money? When you can't get this loan or that loan, it costs you more money. If they say your credit is bad, you got to pay more for your mortgage or your car note or whatever. How is that legal? That's slave. And they're making money too. That's slavery, y'all. I told y'all really don't know what slavery is.
You said it. And you said it. It's really common sense. Really
anytime anyone is taking from you and you're not getting anything from them, that's slavery. So if TransUnion is taking your information and making money and they're making your life harder, slavery. You understand what I'm saying about how that's slavery?
Absolutely, Jonah. Absolutely, I see it. It's clear as day. And
clear.
That's why the Constitution, as you always read to us, is clear as day too. You got liberties, rights, and freedom, but we don't have it. Why?
And y'all haven't been using it because y'all lack the information and the common sense to use it. No disrespect to no one. We all were taught the same, but some of us was able to come out of it, like me.
Yep. Big up for that, Joey. My question, man, I want to ask, since we're not doing the money ritual in ATL, can you go over a brief synopsis?
Everyone keep on asking me that. I'm sorry, y'all. I've done that money ritual for 8 years straight. Ask the people that was at the money ritual what we do. They should know how to do it by now. You know what I mean? The whole thing is I'm preparing for y'all to be tax-free. That's more important. That right there is you making more money. So think of it. The money ritual is in full effect. This time you're going to do take an action that's going to make sure you got more money. Didn't I read to y'all a snippet of what I'm going to go over inside the webinar? But y'all are paying, and this is what Congress admits to, y'all are paying 96 cents on every dollar in taxes. Don't y'all understand how much more money y'all gonna be making?
That's a fact. And it was crazy.
That's the money ritual. That's the fucking money ritual.
Upgraded, do the damn action. And get the money.
Listen. I told y'all the ritual is to set things in motion, right? Now it's time for us to execute an action, and it will work. You already did the spiritual work. Now it's time to do the physical. You know, a lot of y'all probably was like, damn, Jonah out of his fucking mind charging $360 right after the holidays. No, I didn't make that price up. The ancestors did, because now we're working alchemy. We're working magic. 360 is a full circle. Y'all want to turn everything around. Y'all want to say what, you know how the Bible says, the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. That's the purpose of the 360, to make it work. And 360 comes up to what? 9. 9 is what? Completion. When am I teaching it? The 9th year of my teaching in the public. It's all a spell for us to be back on top. Y'all gotta execute it. That's what it's about,
I'm working
y'all.
with you, Jonah. That's a fact. In the trenches, we doing the work, Jonah.
I need y'all to go out there suing like a motherfucker, 241, 242. Win or lose, y'all are gonna change the system.
Yes, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
I have a question.
Yes. Like I said, first come the money, then the power, then the respect. What's your question?
I know I asked my question already. I was done asking questions. I appreciate you, Jonah, so much. And shout out to Lil Kim, man.
Exactly.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. 610. I got the brother's testimony. 610-427. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God.
What up, God? How are you? I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. How you doing?
I'm doing the same.
We've been dying to hear this caper you went through. First of all, tell us what you used. Tell us what happened. Break it all down. Give us your opinions on it. The floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Well, we were talking on one of the on the bill, and we just got to talking, and my situation came up one day back.
They got you on the bill again. It wasn't you I wanted. It's another brother. But since you're here, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I figured it was okay. All right. Well, it's cool. All right. So I'll do that. All right. So, all right. So back in like 2016, I was in the passenger car. I was in the passenger side of the car, and I had just came out of the store, and it was a cop that saw me going into the store. He was just like sitting in his car, and he was still there when I came out. So I got back in the car, and 2 blocks later, they pulled us over. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing led to the next, and I got taken in.
Right. So
the reason I got taken in was because of some parking tickets. They came up with some parking tickets, something that they came up with. I'm not sure. They came in. I think they came and they fingerprinted me. I'm not sure. But I got in there and they let me go. So I got a ticket later on, and it was about some weed in my pocket. So I was like, okay. So we took it to court. So what I did was I constitutional challenged it, and I did a motion to dismiss.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was there were several hearings, and I went to trial. I told the judges, and I was like, look, let's take it to trial. Let's do this. Let's set up the trial. So when we got to the trial, it wasn't a trial by jury. It was a bench trial. So I was like, what's up with this? So right before it all started, he goes, what would you like to do? And I said, I would like to. As soon as I started saying that, he said, well, let me stop you there. We have a motion to dismiss. We're gonna dismiss this case. We got a motion to dismiss. So I just wanted to I read my motion to dismiss on the air on Sunday. and I can do that again. And I can read the article that was in the paper. They put an article in the newspaper on it, so I can read. So the motion to dismiss goes here. It says the motion to dismiss and motion for summary judgment. It says take judicial notice that I, last name first, estate, doing business as first name first, filed this motion to dismiss for failure to respond to a constitutional challenge to the statute sent on 8 March 2016 and motion for summary judgment under grounds of violation of due process. Supports of the grounds are as follows. Number 1, lack of subject matter jurisdiction.
Now, you're going by lack of subject matter jurisdiction and all that. Please tell them what you're talking about. What law was you using? Because you are using a rule.
I am using the rule 5.1.
No. Lack of subject matter jurisdiction and all that is Rule 12.
Yes, Rule 12. Rule 12 and the two Rule 12B.
Yes.
And there's 6 different things that you can use, or 7 different.
Okay, yeah, break that down.
Okay, so lack of subject matter jurisdiction is one of them. So it was lack of subject matter jurisdiction because the Attorney General did not intervene in a lot of time in 60 days when he had 60 days to intervene when you do a 5.1 constitutional challenge. So he has not shown proof of the authentication and the certification of the statute.
He has not proven that statute is constitutional. So they don't have any jurisdiction if it's not. But go ahead.
Correct. Thank you, Jonah. So therefore, they failed to prove this was a constitutional law. So, and that's what I put. According to the First Congress, second session, Chapter 11, the act of the legislature of the several states shall be authenticated by having the seal of their respective states affixed thereto, and that the records and judicial proceedings of the court of any state shall be proved or admitted in any court or of any court within the United States by the attestation of the clerk and the seal of the court annex, if there shall be a seal, together with the certificate of the judge, chief justice, or presiding magistrate, as the case may be, that the said attestation is in due form. So that was number 1.
Basically, you breaking down that not only did they not certify it was constitutional, the law itself, they didn't have any of the clerks, the court seals, the clerk, the judge seals, or nothing, which made it where it wasn't a real court. So lack of subject matter jurisdiction. Again, go ahead.
Number 2, lack of personal jurisdiction. The traffic stop was initiated against the driver of the vehicle. There was no reason to even speak to the passenger. Since the officer provided no warrant at the time of the traffic stop, therefore he had no personal jurisdiction.
That's right. You weren't breaking no laws. He didn't have a warrant or an affidavit saying you did any harm to anyone. So he lacked personal jurisdiction.
So number 3, and mine is short and sweet, I move for summary judgment in the favor of the alleged defendant, and therefore move for dismissal on these grounds. And then I put the direct. I declare and certify under penalty of perjury under the law of the United States of America that the foregoing is true and correct. And
all right. Now, what law was that for your giraffe? Do you remember?
That was unsworn declaration.
Unsworn declaration. That's right. And it's 28 USC 1746. Now, I got one specific question for you now. You were quite thorough, nigga. How many years ago was this?
This was 6 years ago.
Now, where'd you learn this shit?
Jonah Bay.
Dog. Thank you. I've been teaching y'all the law way back then, the same shit. Now, this brother was using my old template. The brother I was looking for tonight that didn't show up, I don't know if he knew he was supposed to show up, but I did a new template where I was challenging a writ of discovery is what he used. Which one did you use?
Constitutional challenge 5.1. I used he didn't have a warrant. I don't know exactly which one it has out of my constitution. I used the probable because they need.
Don't get nervous.
I'm like tongue tied right now.
Right, you was all in the other day, but now, yo, just think if it's just me and you talking, man. It's just me and you talking. But you did an excellent job.
I got it right.
But brother, let me ask you this also: how long have you been listening and studying with me?
Since 2014.
See, y'all. It took a little while, but once you know it, you have no problem doing it, and you're not scared of these people. You know they lying. You know they ain't doing what they supposed to do, and y'all gonna get the same win that this brother got. Easy peasy.
Here I go, Joe.
Go ahead.
I use the people shall be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and possessions from unreasonable searches and seizures, and no warrant to search any place or to seize any person or thing shall issue without describing them as nearly as may be, nor without probable cause supported by oath or affirmation subscribed by the affiant.
Facts. And anything outside of what that Constitution he just read said is called false arrest, and that's a 241, 242 suit. So I got to ask you, are you going to go back and do that suit against them?
I didn't do that yet, but I will have to.
Yeah, you could do it now. You could do it now. Go back and get them. Go get your money.
You went back and get. Is that what you said? You said go
you already have the court documents
right here. They sent me that order.
Yes, go back and sue them. You know that cop wasn't following the Constitution. You can't go after the judge because he did what was correct. Right? But you can go after that cop.
Yeah. And wasn't the Attorney General? Wasn't the district
you
attorney,
could go after. You could go after.
That whole side was trying to prosecute this.
Right. You could go after the Attorney General just because, he didn't say the law was constitutional, but
uphill battle, right?
Right.
Right now, where we're at. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, no. I have the order right here, and the judge says on the order here, and now this second day of November 2016. Now listen, Jonah. In light of the posture of the case, and for purposes of judicial economy, and taking into consideration the charge, the Commonwealth's motion is granted. The charges against the defendant are dismissed, and the defendant is discharged.
Right.
He said in light of the posture of the case.
Right.
So that's what I would use right here. This is the order that you said that you were going to go back and get. You were going to get all those.
You already have it. Right? Yeah, you already have it. You don't have to go get nothing. You can do your 241 suit off of that order right there. Right? In that case, you got the names, you got the time, the place. Go get your money. You feel me? All right. Thank you for calling in, giving your testimony, brother. I'm sure you helped a lot of people to understand what it is we're doing. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
All right, yo, that's our show for today. We only got 1 minute, 40 seconds, and they're messing with Instagram. They ain't like what we were teaching. So they've been messing with the feed of Instagram. It's up and running now. But this is how they do me, man. This is how they do me. You know, let me see what was going on. It looked like YouTube kept on running. But they ain't gonna like what I'm teaching y'all now. It's too crucial. It's too crucial to them. It's hurting them too bad.
90 seconds.
But anyway, we got the up and coming webinar on the 1st of January. I'm gonna teach y'all how not to be slaves no more. You ain't gonna be paying no more taxes ever. And they're gonna have to give you back the money that you paid in taxes from the beginning. Be on that webinar. For more information, go to jonahbay.com to buy your tickets. We out of here. Peace to the gods.
60 seconds. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.